To William Eckert from Julia Barrett. After careful consideration, I have come to what I believe is an equitable solution for dissolving our business relationship. For sole ownership in the Port Charles Cannery, I will forfeit my shares of the 6 ELQ canneries. Any differential to be negotiated afterwards.
Attention, please. Last call for passengers on flight 269 to Port Charles, departing from gate 31. Attention, please. Last call for passengers on flight 269 to Port Charles.
There you go.
Thank you.
I thought you'd found a new favorite place.
Oh, I know this is still my favorite, but I haven't been able to get here on account of my schedule.
Well, that sounds awesome.
The mind boggles. And the kneecaps crunch.
Kneecaps, excuse me?
He's now on the school ice hockey team. Things have taken a turn for the best, I think. You know, Hulk Hogan, he's out. Wayne Gretzky's in.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Enjoy your breakfast.
Hey, guess what position I'm playing starting next week?
Center.
How'd you know?
I have my sources.
You talked to the coach.
I checked in. I also talked to Miss Collier.
Yeah.
She tells me you are the computer class MVP.
No big deal.
It's a very big deal to me. Everything you do is a big deal to me. That's a father's prerogative. You know, just because we haven't been able to hang out too much together lately, it doesn't mean that I don't know what you're doing. I have informants.
Well, look who's here. Hi, darling.
Hi,
It's so good to see you out and about.
Robert's out of town. He had a lead on Anna, so I'm staying with Robin for the duration.
I tell you, so many people have lived in that house. Let me see now. First the Webbers, then the Joneses, then Charlene and Lucy, now Robert and Anna.
Yeah, it looks a lot different now.
Oh, yeah, because Anna totally redecorated it when she bought it from Bobby. Have you seen Bobby?
No, I haven't had the chance. Would you please tell her where I'm staying and that I'd love to see her?
Well, I'd be just delighted to.
How about some breakfast?
Yes, stop.
Come on, right this way.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I bet that I have something that you both will want. How about walnut waffles with pure maple syrup and lots of butter?
Oh,
Sounds good.
I don't know if I should, but yes.
Okay. I'll go fix them.
My dad always said that Bill looked exactly like Liz. Is that true?
Yes. Very true.
Wow, she's real pretty.
Which one?
Both of them. But Julia, you know.
Yeah.
Dad, what's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay.
Who's there?
Oh, you have to ask?
Well, now I can't be too careful now, can I?
No. I just saw your housekeeper leaving for the market, and I assume you haven't had breakfast.
Oh, no, I haven't. What'd you bring?
Got you something. If I can get it open. Go. Open wide.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's delicious. One more piece.
My competition, I see.
No, you're much better looking. No, I have to get familiar with the operational codes and computer commands on this thing.
Hey, just how familiar do you have to get with that thing?
It's just familiar enough so I can communicate with Robert on the international modem.
You totally lost me there. Are Robin and Holly around?
No, they went out to breakfast. Robin's going to go to school from there.
Good.
What did you have in mind?
Oh, nothing good.
I can tell.
I want to apologize for acting so strange about you moving in here yesterday.
You're forgiven.
Try not to talk too long, okay?
Hello.
Hey, it's Connor. I got your message.
Oh, Connor, good. Listen, can you come over to my brother's right away?
Sure. What's this about, a microchip?
Yeah, bring your tools, mate. I need to put in a microchip into a computer.
Oh, all right. Listen, I have one delivery coming, and then I'll be right over.
Terrific. Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, it's just short and sweet. I think I'm just going to take off
Wait a
now.
minute here.
You don't have any time.
I do. I always have time for you. Besides, you know, it's going to take Connor quite a long time to get over here.
Bobby, for you.
Hello? Ruby, hi. How are you? Are you kidding? I would love to see Holly. I've been dying to see her since she got back. Where? When? How? Just tell me. Tell her I'll be there. Okay.
Morning. What can I do for you, Nikki? I'd like to see my father's therapy schedule for today.
I'm not sure if I have it on hand, but I will check.
Hi.
Your dad's due for a session right now. You care to watch?
That'd be great. You don't mind having an audience?
I don't know. I don't usually have one.
Well, you might learn to like it.
I might.
Eric, here you are.
Oh, hi. You looking for me?
No, but I'm sure Mr. Rankin is.
Oh, that's right. I'm on my way.
Hey, Nikki, I'm glad you're here. I've been meaning to tell you something.
What?
Keep your hands off Simpson.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Have it your way.
I intend to. So why don't you just leave Eric out of this?
If you can't compete, get out of the game.
I don't care to compete with liars.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm telling you outright.
Are you calling me a liar?
Among other things.
Well, I could report you for harassing me.
Go ahead. Be my guest.
Excuse me, Sheila. Don't you have duties to attend to? What's going on?
Just a simple misunderstanding. Nothing to worry about.
You sure?
Positive. Excuse me, Dr. Quartermain. I was just on my way to my father's physical therapy session.
Okay, fine, certainly. You need an eyewitness. Well, tell me, what was going on with those two?
3, actually, including Simpson. He's the issue.
Well, I don't care. There was no excuse on Sheila's part for treating a member of the patient's family that way.
Well, that's true, but love makes a person do strange things.
Good morning, partner.
Well, you're chipper this morning, Pop.
Well, I should be. These are the latest reports regarding the Yorkshire Towers for our meeting today with Edward.
Summarize.
Figures are up. We fully recuperated from those setbacks we had a couple of months ago.
Right. You see, that proves our point. These canneries are big money makers, especially if they'll just butt out and leave us alone.
All right. Well, I look forward to the meeting. All right. I'll see you and Julia there at Edwards at 2 o'clock. Okay?
Julia won't be there.
Well, I think it's important that she be there, Bill. She's a major stockholder. It's important that we show a strong front to the Quartermain.
Paul, she won't be there.
Oh.
She went to New York for some unknown reason. I guess she'll be back later today.
Well, she just took off and didn't say anything.
Yes, she's a grown woman. Don't worry about it. Edward knows we're united.
All right.
It's not a problem.
You're right. I won't worry about it. Okay. Enjoy the report. See you then.
Okay. See you later.
Here you go, mate. That's it.
Mac, there's not a lot I can do for you with this.
Well, there's got to be some way we can find out, you know, what's on that thing.
Yeah, you have to take it to a prototyping lab, and they'll solder a mount on it for you.
And there's no way you can do that here?
No, you need an electron microscope. You got one.
No, I'm lost. Yeah, me too.
Well, don't worry about it. There's just no way you can do this here. Sorry. It's much too delicate. It has to be done in a lab.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Well, let's go. Let's talk to it, eh? Dominique, you want to come with?
Sure.
Holly, what about you?
No, thanks. I'm going to stay here. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I'm going to write a letter to my Uncle Clive and also call Barry and have a little chat with him.
All right, Cousin Barry.
I think it's time I told them both what's been going on with the stamp and Faison.
See you.
Bye.
How's my future grandson doing?
Splendidly. All the tests have been perfect so far. And what makes you so sure it's a grandson? I myself am so thrilled to be having a baby. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. And I'm not telling anybody what it is. And I feel years younger.
And it shows. You know, your mother had that same glow about her when she was pregnant with Alan. That's why I was sure it was a boy. You know, Tracy, I've never seen you so serene, so content with life.
Never have been before. I'm excited, too. I'm just glad to be alive, Daddy. I wake up every morning just so proud of myself. I feel so good, I may even stop painting my face.
That does my heart good to see you this way.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
You're not?
Listen, Edward, we're on for 2 o'clock today, right?
Right.
Well, I'll see you then.
Why don't you two have lunch?
Are you interested?
Well, I'm not particularly hungry.
Fine.
No. Well, I can order something if you like.
No. Don't bother. Daddy, I've got to go.
Have a good checkup there.
Tracy, I didn't know you had an appointment with the doctor today.
I guess it slipped my mind.
Well, listen, look, I'll drive you, all right? I've got plenty of time. I've got nothing to do today. I'll take you to the hospital.
No, that's not necessary.
Look, I would like to take you to the hospital. All right? You can fill me in on the baby's progress.
I'll fill you in when I get home.
All right. See you at home.
Daddy, I gotta go.
I have a better idea. Inasmuch as this evening is your mother's bridge club, why don't you and I have dinner out?
Just you and me?
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Good. Meet me here around 5.
Hello. I'm here to see Bobby Jones.
Dr. Jones?
I'm her husband. Bobby's with a patient right now. Can I help you?
Well, Bobby made an appointment with me today. I'm Sylvia Friedman.
So you're Joseph Atkins' publisher?
Yes, I am. Have you read his book?
No, but thanks to Bobby, I've heard all about it.
Well, the little I know of your wife, I think she is a very special woman. Very sensitive and empathetic.
We're in complete agreement. She's also very altruistic.
I'm sure.
Except sometimes her altruism is also misguided.
And I think Bobby is a humanitarian, and humanitarianism, by definition, is never misguided.
Except in this case.
In this case, meaning Joseph Atkins.
Miss Friedman's here to see you.
Sylvia, hi. Thank you for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Bobby.
You're welcome to join us if you want, honey.
Nope. This one's between the two of you.
He didn't seem exactly happy to see me.
Tony's right. This is between the two of us. Let's sit in the lounge.
You know, Sylvia, the more and more I think about it, the more interested I am in meeting Joseph Atkins. Oh, that is wonderful. I have been keeping my fingers crossed, hoping you'd say that. I'll make arrangements with the warden at the prison, and I'll join you there. Well, now, wait. I just want you to know I really do appreciate all of your effort. Please, please, I need all the people I can get for the free Joseph Atkins campaign. However, this is not a commitment on my part in any way. I just want to go and meet him and talk to him so that I can make up my own mind. Fair enough. One step at a time. Okay, what is it?
Nothing.
Come on, tell me. This is going to sound funny, but you remind me a lot of my ex-husband, Jake Meyer. He was a lot like you. He was always fighting for the underdog. Somebody has to. Bobby, are you sure you want to go ahead with this?
Sure. Why do you ask?
Your husband didn't seem to think much of the idea.
Well, that's his prerogative.
And I have to admit, I have my own doubts as well, but I think that what I'm doing is the right thing, and I have to follow that through. Well, you can't argue with that. No. Well, Tony can, unfortunately. The decision is yours.
Did you ever have any doubts about Joseph Atkins and all that you're doing to help him?
Only at first. But once you meet Joseph, all your doubts disappear. Like you, in my own way, I also followed my heart. And if you follow yours, you won't have any doubts either.
And so far, as I believe you can see reflected in column 3, our totals in February are already outstripping January's totals.
Current recession notwithstanding.
Well, that's remarkable.
We expected it. Paul and I have seen the profit potentials in this operation from the beginning.
And it would have happened a lot sooner had it not been for a string of setbacks that we suffered a couple of months ago.
You know, let's hope that's all behind us.
So far, so good. Everything's quiet at the canneries.
Glad to hear it.
Yes, as a matter of fact, Mr. Quartermain, We've had no spoiled fish, no problems with refrigeration, no computer viruses, no unexpected occurrences of any kind since a mutual relative of ours went off to what I trust is a blissful honeymoon.
I admire you both for the way you're hanging in.
Always.
By the way, where's the lovely Miss Barrett? I thought she'd be with you.
Miss Barrett is out of town on business.
Everything's all right with Julie, isn't it?
Shouldn't it be?
Oh, well, right. There's trouble in the Barrett Cannery Paradise. Oh, no. I don't need Paul to give me the information. I get it myself.
You are a wise and crafty opponent.
Opponent? Oh, I thought we were partners. We're in the cannery business together. You own 18% of ELQ, right?
Presently, that is correct, but as I believe I've told you before, I'm always looking to buy some of your stock.
So you said.
Well, I'm glad I could cheer you up, Mr. Quarterman.
Paul, see you then. Was there anything else, Evan?
Well, Paul, I hope you're enjoying your time as much as I did when Lila was pregnant.
Well, thank you for taking an active interest in this Hornsby baby, Edward.
I think it's more Quartermain than Hornsby. Tracy is enjoying her pregnancy tremendously. And so should you.
Well, thanks for the advice. Take care.
Oh, Paul, are you free around 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Stop by. I have some ideas about cost-cutting procedures.
All right, will do.
It really is you. Hi.
Wonderful. You. Come on in.
Okay, thanks.
We have to catch up.
Yeah, I guess. That's easier said than done, though, isn't it?
But we have to start somewhere. Ollie, where have you been? Well, you probably know by now that I was not on that plane.
What happened?
I was in a car accident in England, and I was in a coma for a very long time, 22 months.
Oh, my goodness.
But I'm alive and carrying on, so come on, sit down. And now tell me about you.
Well, I'm fine. I have a good marriage. And it didn't happen overnight, as you know. First, I married Brock.
Yes, I remember.
And after that horrendous experience, I devoted myself 100% to my work. And I did very well. I became head of Warner's.
Oh, good for you.
And then I married a lawyer, Jake Meyer.
Of course, I remember him.
He was wonderful.
Yeah.
He's terrific, but that didn't work out. And then after that, I thought I'd never find love again until I met Tony. And BJ, of course. BJ, my 6-year-old stepdaughter, who's absolutely terrific. And Tony and his late wife even named her after me. So. Now, what about you? Are you happy?
Well, I'm going to make some tea.
I may be taking over the plant myself, and I hope that I can count on you and your men to stay on and work for me.
What about Bill Eckert?
What about Bill Eckert?
Let me get this straight. You are going to run the plant alone?
Yes. Now, how about you men?
Oh, hello.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Miss Barrett had something she wanted to tell us. Well, we better get back to work, guys. Let's,
Thanks, Marty. I'll text you later.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome back. Where the hell you been?
New York. On holiday. Shopping. Business. Medical leave. Take your pick.
What game is this? What happened to straight answers?
You're right. I should be straight with you. Okay? Mr. Eckert, it's over. Finally, irreversibly, irretrievably finished. Look around you. This is a cannery. I am your partner. Only one of these things will be true after today.
All right, you win. I'm flummoxed.
I detest, despise, and totally distrust you, and I don't ever want to see you again.
What is the reason for this all too familiar change of heart? You know, you do more flip-flops than a team of Chinese acrobats.
Sorry. The gymnastics are over for now, except for the cartwheels I'll be turning when I get rid of you, you snake in the grass, low-life, lying scum.
Okay. Okay. Now that you've mired me in a mountain of metaphoric mulch, what's your point?
You betrayed my father.
Oh, God, are we going to go through this again?
I'm not talking about how he died. I'm talking about what you did to him while he was still alive.
To wit!
This. Second paragraph.
And for your cooperation after a brief period of time, you shall then receive the aforementioned frozen assets.
You double-dealt him, Benedict Arnold. You betrayed him for money. You sold him out, you pitiful pilfer. And for that, I plan to permanently plant you in a potter's field.
This is ridiculous. Where did you get this?
From Ernest Landry. Remember him? Bounced me on his knee when I was 5. Most honest and trustworthy man I have ever known.
Yes, and where did this saint get a hold of this allegedly official government document?
None of your damn business. He got it.
It is utterly my business. Utterly. This is a fake. What makes you so willing to just jump on this piece of paper as truth?
A, because I trust Ernest Landry, and B, I don't trust you, and C, because there is an agent Yablonsky at the FBI. We checked.
Julia?
No, I think that whoever cut this slimy deal with you is feeling some remorse. A human emotion, long excised from your soul.
This is a lie.
Mr. Eckert, give it up. You can't deceive me anymore.
How can you be so foolish? How can you just jump on this without hearing my side? You know, you've got a real problem with trust, lady.
Trust? Trust? Oh, excuse me, that word does not even belong in your vocabulary. Don't say it again. Don't even think it after what you've done.
Does it even occur to you that Cesar Faison might have something to do with this? This might be part of his revenge? Huh? You know, you can get that document. You just petition the government under the Freedom of Information Act, and if there is such a document, we can get it. We can clear up this whole mess.
I know. I've already petitioned for it. But see, Mr. Ernie Landry, gee, you've thought of everything, knows that they can sometimes stall people. They can deny them access to those documents. So I wonder if I'll be stonewalled.
Oh, Julia, for heaven's sakes, this is ridiculous.
No, just stop. Don't try to con me anymore. You weren't trying to save the city. You were trying to line your pockets. It's that simple.
All right, just hold on. Just hold on. This is so ridiculous. I suggest we take a deep breath. We take the day off. Let's drive out to the lake, have some lunch in that nice little...
Don't embarrass yourself. I have nothing more to say to you.
All right. I'll take the day off. I'll drive out to the lake and have some lunch.
I don't care if you take your life off and drive into the lake and die. Just sign these papers first.
You wanted to talk to me?
What? Oh, yes. Sheila?
Let's go over here.
Sheila, this is just a friendly warning.
This has to do with Nikki Langton.
Your conduct was most unprofessional.
Well, you know that I don't usually lose my cool like that.
Yes, except it made matters worse because it was a personal problem. We don't bring them to the hospital.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just that I've been holding this in about Nikki for so long. She's such a conniver.
Sheila?
Well, she is.
Now I think you're letting jealousy cloud your judgment.
No, I don't agree. I mean, it's true that I blew it when she came on to Eric like she did. But it just goes beyond that.
Well, how?
Let's just say that I don't trust her.
Now, what do you mean?
Yesterday, I saw Nikki in the act of striking the bed near her father.
Well, that could be her frustration at her father's progress.
Yes, yeah, it could be. But she claimed it was something else.
What did she say?
She said that she was swiping a spider away, which I'm sure you will agree is ridiculous because we both know that they wipe down those rooms every day. She just gives me the creeps.
It's interesting because her father said something about a spider. It didn't make any sense. Well, it doesn't make any sense now.
Right. Are you going to talk to Nikki about it?
No, I'm going to talk to her father about it.
Well, I think that's a good idea.
And in the meantime, Sheila, you keep your cool, okay?
So Luke and Laura are still in Texas? Yeah, well, when they're there, which isn't that often because they do quite a bit of traveling in spite of the fact that they have a child. Oh, I'm glad he's happy. Do you want some more tea? You know, Holly, I'd love to, but I can't. I have to get back to work at the hospital. Oh, we've had so little time. Yeah, we have, but it's a start. Oh, we've barely made a dent. But you promised me we'll see each other again soon. I promise. You haven't answered my question from before. Which one? Are you happy? Truthfully, I'm not sure. How was it seeing Robert again? It's hard to explain. You don't mind my asking, do you? Oh, no. If I'm going to talk to anyone about it, it would be a good friend like you. Well, Holly, I can understand if you're having difficulty sorting out your feelings. You know, this whole thing is pretty incredible. I thought I was handling it really well in the beginning. But then Robert went away to find Anna, and I just had all these feelings. I think maybe it's being in this house, taking care of Robin. It really hit me that I'm back in Port Charles. Does that upset you? It's the thoughts that I've been having. Some of them I feel really guilty about. Like what? Well, I really want Robert and Anna to be happy. But a part of me almost hopes that he doesn't find her. But that's only natural. And then another part of me wonders if Anna isn't voluntarily staying with Faison. And then I get really angry at myself for thinking like that. Well, you shouldn't be. You have no reason to be. When you love someone, it's only natural to want to be with them. I do want what's best for Robert. And I know that means that he has his family back. So, I guess I want it both ways. You know, I was at the hospital today, and I was talking to a woman who reminded me quite a bit of Jake. And all of a sudden, I found myself being so filled with love for him again. I don't feel guilty about that. I mean, it doesn't mean that I don't love Tony. Do you think I should be ashamed of that? No. Well, then, don't feel guilty about whatever feelings you have for Robert. I'll try not to. But certainly talking about it does help a lot. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you, Holly. I have to go. I have to get back to work. Yes, yes. I'll call you, and we'll get together. We'll talk again. Soon, huh? Okay. Well, take care. And thank you.
Said no deal.
Why not?
Because you'd own this plant, lock, stock, and barrel, and all I'd get would be your shares of the other canneries. What kind of a trade-off do you think that's supposed to be?
A fair one?
Oh, it's highway robbery. This is the only cannery making this kind of money. And right now, I own half of it.
ELQ has 6 canneries.
Right. And what you propose would give me 2/3 of less than 1/2. And how long do you think I'm going to make anything at all with the Quartermains trying at every turn to sabotage the operations?
Well, that shouldn't bother you. You can just retaliate in your own little special way.
For the last time! I did nothing to hurt you.
What are you...
I have a meeting with Edward. Is he around?
I can't find him, neither can his secretary. We were supposed to meet for dinner.
Well, he must have forgotten about our meeting then.
I guess so. He also forgot about my dinner.
Mm-hmm. How was your checkup?
Short and sweet.
Good. Good. The baby's doing all right?
Mother and baby are doing just fine.
Good. That's good news.
Are you worried?
Well, I usually do get a little nervous when you have a checkup. Yeah, sure.
Doctor says everything's normal.
Good. Tracy, how do you feel about taking a little trip with me?
Where?
I thought we could go see Susan.
Oh?
Yes, I think it'd do her some good. I think she'd be excited to know she's going to have a half-sister.
You men are all like that. He's convinced it's a boy, you're convinced it's a girl.
Well, I'm sure you'd like to surprise us all, Tracy, but I can only make assumptions, right? Not that I wouldn't like a boy, but my family has a history of producing girls, with the exception of myself, of course.
For which the baby and I are very grateful.
So are you up for it?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to go.
Good. Since Edward's not here, maybe you and I can have some dinner and talk about it, and you can fill me in on all the vital statistics from the checkup.
I'd be delighted.
Should we leave him a note?
Let him wonder.
Let's go.
What a look. What's on your mind?
Mrs. Scorpio, actually.
Anna?
No, the other Mrs. Scorpio, Holly. I just got back from visiting her.
How is she?
Fine, I think. She looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She always did, but I get the feeling she's sad underneath.
Well, it's not surprising. It's hard on her to come back here and Robert's going on with his life.
Actually, I think she's doing quite well, considering the fact that she's living in the house that Robert was sharing with Anna.
She's staying with Scorpio?
Yeah, well, because Robin wanted to move back in. So Holly volunteered to stay with her.
He agreed to that?
Robert will do whatever it takes to make Robin happy.
That puts Holly in a tough spot.
Yes, it does. I mean, well, instead of it being Anna's house, it would have been her house if things had turned out differently.
I guess that's what happens when you pretend to be dead, isn't it? Did she tell you about it?
No, not in any great detail. She kind of just glossed over it. I think it's too painful for her to talk about it.
Oh, great. Are you going to jump on this one, too?
What?
You're going to jump on this bandwagon, too? It's another cause, you know. She's a underdog.
Wait a minute. Holly happens to be a very good, very old friend of mine.
Yeah, and Joseph Atkins is not an old friend. He's not even a new friend, but you're just ready. You were ready to jump on the cause.
I was ready. I am still very open to the possibility that maybe the man deserves to be freed, and I will know better after I go and visit with him.
I can't believe... You're not going to go visit him, are you?
Yes, I am. I think I owe it to him. I owe it to myself to go and talk to him before I decide whether or not I'm going to lend my support to the campaign.
Why do you have to pick this cause? The man killed a cop. There's so many alternatives that you could choose from.
The man wrote a book, a very good book that I happen to think can reach a lot of people, not only because of his writing, but by setting a personal example.
You're not going to be talked out of this, are you?
No, I'm not.
I didn't think so.
Look, I'm just doing what I think is right.
I love your compassion. I love it that you want to help people. But you know what? I don't support you on this one. Not one bit. So you and your little pen pal buddy can just, you know, take it and go. And here we go.
That was quick.
No problem. There it is.
What?
The cursor prompt. It means the chip's been properly mounted.
Yeah.
Well, I should hope so, too. You paid enough at that place.
The trick is now to access it.
Well, I'll give it a try. Let's take a look. All right. Let's try something easy.
Any names?
No. No, nothing's working.
Is it the chip?
No, the chip's fine. I just have to find a way to get in.
Listen, I better head back to the club. Give me a call if you need anything
All right,
else.
thanks.
Oh, do you mind a passenger?
No.
You coming?
No. I want to spend some more time on this.
Okay, see you later.
Bye-bye.
I'll work with you guys.
What do you want to tell me?
Pretty intense discussion.
Yeah, quite.
So, you the new owner?
Hasn't been settled yet.
Well, maybe I just better leave this stuff where it was till it is settled.
Don't look at me, Marty. She's the new owner.
So you accepted my offer?
No. But I trust you'll accept mine.
You do not to use that word.
I want this over with. Once and for all. Just as much as you do.
Speak.
You can have this cannery. It's the big money maker. It's also adjacent to prime Port Charles real estate. I'll take the other 6 if you throw in your 18% of ELQ stock.
Done. You'll excuse me. I have an appointment to get to.
Good. I'm going to make a phone call and then I'll leave. I'll come back and pick up my things when you're not here.
Please don't wait on my account.
I prefer not to see you again.
Wonderful. The feeling is shared.
FBI. Special Agent Yablansky, please. Yablansky, Eckert. How the hell did the details of our deal get out?
Damn.
Any luck?
No, not yet. I'll try one more. Nothing. Look, I'm going to give up for a while. I'm going to go back to the club. Excuse me. Here we go. Just lift my keys in my jacket. I'll say goodbye.
Mac, do you want me to turn off the computer?
Sure, if you wouldn't mind.
Mac! Mac, come here!
Yeah.
Look.
That's it. That's the microchip.
Tonight, Urkel gets rhythm and blues started, and Mickey begins a life of crime, and Maggie does the time on Baby Talk. After, what do real daddies do that Billy doesn't do? Find out tonight on Billy.